War scenarios have begun. The Turks are targeting the Aegean with missiles. The Turkish state network, Turkish Radio and Television Corporation Haber, took a move that causes intense concern, presenting maps where Greece, Cyprus, and Israel are within the range of the new Turkish missile systems. This indirect threat is not limited only to television propaganda, but is reinforced by statements from officials who emphasize that Turkey will not resemble any other country in the event of a conflict. The focus of Turkish provocativeness is the new 300 air-to-ground missile by the company Roketsan, which is expected to be fully integrated into the neighbor's arsenal within 2000. With a range reaching 500 kilometers, this missile more than triples the capabilities of previous models, allowing strikes from long distances. It is also designed to be carried by F-16 and F-4E fighter jets, as well as by the unmanned Akinci aircraft, providing flexibility and speed in the execution of operations. Finally, the system incorporates a television seeker detector, which allows it to strike targets with precision. At least according to what the Turks claim, the true value of the missile will only be proven in practice. The Turks are proceeding with mass production of the missile. Surface-to-surface Typhoon Block 4, Delinikos, 3,000 kilometers. According to an international outlet, Turkey will begin mass production of the new supersonic missile Typhoon Block 4 with a potential range of 3,000 kilometers. This means that almost the entire Greek territory could be targeted by them. The new Turkish ballistic missile Typhoon Block 4 was revealed just 7 months ago after successful tests. The Turkish ballistic missile is set to enter mass production this year, according to the chief executive officer of the Turkish company Roketsan. It should be noted that the Typhoon is a family of ballistic missiles with different sizes and capabilities, with the Block 4 version currently being the largest and most powerful variant. This new variant was revealed for the first time just 7 months ago, in July 2025, during the International Defense Exhibition 2025. The official specifications of the missile have not been announced. However, it is known that it is about 10 meters long and weighs 7.2 tons. Estimates for its range vary from 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers. Revelation. Trav is studying a scenario for the assassination of the Khamenei family. The United States is considering conducting an operation targeting the assassination of Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, and his son. At least that's what the reputable news agency claims reports, citing well-informed sources. More specifically, and according to this revealing report, the administration of American President Donald Trump is studying various options for resolving the ongoing Iranian crisis. One of the more peaceful scenarios involves a very attractive proposal for Tehran. Will it be allowed to continue uranium enrichment only under the explicit condition that it will never develop a nuclear weapon? Do you think this scenario is the least likely to happen? Notes, Axios Agency. Another more bloody option that Washington is considering today involves much more drastic measures of interference in Iran's internal governance. At the same time, various military options have been presented to American President Donald Trump, including one that involves targeting the country's supreme leader, the report continues. According to Axios, the American military would start by attempting the assassination of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei and then continue by targeting his son, Mojtaba. The final phase of the operation would include targeting other important mullahs who would try to fill the power vacuum, continuing the theocratic rule of Iran. Essentially, any person considered today as a possible successor to Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei would be neutralized, the agency explained, emphasizing, of course, that the White House has not yet made a decision. At this point, let us inform you that for years now, 56-year-old Mojtaba Khamenei has been considered the most likely successor to his father, Ali Khamenei. The danger for Greece will come from North Africa, as Ankara threatens to take action from Libya. Today, as is well known, we learned from a relevant announcement by the Turkish Ministry of Defense that the hydrocarbon exploration and exploitation activities conducted by Greece in the southern part of Crete, in cooperation with international companies, are characterized as actions that violate international law. However, this is not the case under any circumstances. Turkey is now threatening that it will assist Libya in taking action against these unilateral and illegal activities of Greece, which supposedly violate international law and the 2019 memorandum, according to a Greek journalist. The day before yesterday, and according to our video, the chief of the General Staff of the Libyan Army discussed expanding defense cooperation with his Turkish counterpart, highlighting the background of Turkish moves. This is clearly about the increase of the Turkish armed forces' presence in western Libya, the possible expansion of Turkish bases in the country, and so on. Let's not fool ourselves. Turkish soldiers are never going to leave western Libya and will continuously expand their presence with new weapon systems. And they have a reason to do so. The reason is the strategic and energy encirclement of Greece from North Africa. The Turks and the puppets in western Libya agreed to expand Turkish military cooperation after Greece signed the agreement with the Europeans, because they are preparing their plans concerning maritime plots that belong to the Greek exclusive economic zone. This agreement exclusively concerns maritime plots south of Crete, and the Turks are literally desperate for them and will attempt to seize them with their fleet. Greece must act soon, decisively, and proactively so that the Turks do not announce fate's accomplice in our country. That was the video. If you liked it, you can subscribe to the channel to get notified about every new one. Don't forget to leave us comments with your opinion.